Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I am doing my first update to the Pan Those Eyeshadows Project Pan. If my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I'm sick. I've had a lot of congestion and a lot of coughing, and so if I do a lot of cuts in this video, it's because I couldn't stop coughing, and it's kind of annoying in videos. So I hope you don't mind and my voice isn't annoying, but I have a really exciting update, so I wanted to get this up. I will have the creator of this project linked down below, Alexi, but everyone that has done this project has adapted it to their own panning needs, and I have done that as well, so I will get into my rules shortly. But before I get into it, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I hope you do so before you leave, and like this video if you enjoy panning content. I introduced this project to my channel last month, so I've only been working on these shades for 1 month, and I've been working on 4 shades. The first 3 are randomized from my spreadsheet, and the last shade is hand selected by me. My rules are ultimately I want to hit pan, but if I don't hit pan by 15 uses, I do have the option to roll it out. I might not roll it out, but I do have the option. And then if I haven't hit pan and I haven't hit my 15 uses, but the shadow has been in for 3 months, then I will also roll that out. I did those rules so I could keep the project moving and stay interested. I just wanted to set myself up for success. So I'm going to start with the first shade that I rolled in. Obviously, I rolled all of these in last month. I do have a full face of makeup on except eyeshadow because I will be creating a look at the end of this video. I did put like a tiny bit of mascara on just so my eyes didn't look super weird, but I will be doing like more mascara after the eye look. But the first shade is from my Milani Soft and Sultry palette. It's so reflective. Whoa. Okay, I just cleared my throat because I was getting really froggy. And the shade is called Temptation. This is what it looked like last month. It was basically untouched. I probably used it like less than 5 times. And I was able to use this 18 times this month. It's a really great transition shade, even though it's a little warmer than I like. But this is what it's looking like now. It's this shade right here. You can barely tell I've even touched it. And this is a shade that I will be applying my 15 use goal rule on. Obviously, I'm not going to be hitting pan in this anytime soon. These might be like that matte NARS, what was it, in my Climax palette that I panned last year. It took me like 60 uses to pan, and I just don't want to do that. So this is rolling out. I will swatch it. Here to swatch on my hand. Again, it's just a really good transition shade. That's why I was able to use it so many times. But I'm really happy to like not work on this anymore. Unless of course I roll it back in, which is a possibility. The next shade is from my Alter Ego Coastal palette, and it was a shade called Cocoa. And it is a shade that sounds like its name. It's like a chocolatey brown, cocoa brown. This is what it looked like when I rolled it in last month. It was brand new. I think the photo is after I swatched it, but I hadn't touched it or used it on my eyes yet. And for this one, I've used this 8 times. And here it is in the bottom corner. Again, it looks like I haven't even touched it. I feel like this is going to be another shade that I roll out after 15 uses. But yeah, I typically use this to like smoke out my outer third, or yeah, just deepen looks. I've used it as a liner a couple times. It's really pretty. It's kind of, I would say it's a neutral brown. It's not super warm, but it's not super cool. So I think it works with a lot of looks. The next shade is from my Half Caked Pretty Precious palette. This is the shade Slow Burn, and this is what it was looking like last month when I rolled it in. Again, I had never touched this shade before, so I'm just really happy to be getting more use out of my eyeshadows. I used this 5 times, and this is what it's looking like today. As you can tell, I am using a very precise brush with this shade because I have only used it as an eyeliner. It is like metallic, but it doesn't really come off that way when I use it as an eyeliner, so I do enjoy it that way, except I get a lot of fallout when I use it, which I might experience today when I do my look, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So again, I've used this 5 times and it's staying in the project. And I haven't been swatching. Okay, so Cocoa. There's Cocoa. And then Slow Burn. Very neutral color story this past month. I got pretty lucky. And then the last shade I've been working on is from my ColourPop Wild Nothing palette. Oh, I can feel a cough coming. This shade is called Sultan, and this was my hand-selected shade. I wanted to add a little brightness to my color palette, so this is what it was looking like last month when I rolled it in. I had quite a bit of use on this, and I think I said it was a Super Shock formula. It's not. I don't know why I thought that, but this is a shade that I use a lot in my inner corner. It's just perfect for that, honestly. But I did top it over my lid a lot as well. But this is what it's looking like today. As you can see, I did hit pan after 14 uses. And I'm really happy that I have a pan, a new pan in my collection. If you're curious, this shade right here is a Super Shock. And it's a lot creamier than this shade. This is really dry. I don't know why I thought it was a Super Shock, but I just couldn't tell until I started digging into it. But this shade is rolling out, and I'll give you a swatch of it. You can barely see it there on the bottom. I didn't think I would be able to roll anything out in my first update, so I'm really excited to roll in 2 more shades. I actually have all of my palettes here because I didn't want to get up. And obviously, like, I don't know what I'm going to roll in. So I have my iPad. And I think what I'm going to do is screen record. So I have my spreadsheet here. Oh, where is it? So I have my spreadsheet here, but I will start a screen recording. Yes, so I have 316 eyeshadows in my collection. That includes single shadows. Ooh, I'm so nervous. Okay, the first shade is number 232. So I'll scroll up. 232 is from my Odin's Eye Flora Story. Brand new palette I just hauled, and it's the last shade called Orchid. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to highlight it. Oh, I can't read that. Blue. There we go. And then go back to my spreadsheet. Oh, wait, no. Ooh, I get to hand select a shade because Sultan was my hand selected shade. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so I'm going to pull Flora. It's right here. And it's the shade Orchid. Oh, wow. Okay, so I still have the plastic on here. It's taped, so please hold. I haven't even thought about the last shade I'm going to roll in. Okay. I'm trying to hide the mirror. There we go. So it's this shade right here, the purple. I think that's going to work really great, actually, for this time of year. Beautiful, cool tone, which you guys know I love. It's dark, of course. But I'm going to hop off. I'm going to do some thinking. I'm going to swatch my new color story and pick my last hand-selected shade, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this might surprise you guys because this is definitely not a summer palette, but I'm going to pick a shade from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. And I want to work on the shade Pearl. This is a very dirty palette, sorry. As you can see, I have a pan in this shade. I have finished this shade. I have an accidental pan in this shade, but this is Pearl right here. I think this will be a beautiful lid shade and inner corner shade. And it will work with any of these colors. And you even see it. There it is right there. This is Orchid from my Flora story. Did I even show you that? Yes, I did. I did bring like an assortment of brushes with me out here to film with because I had no idea like what kind of look I was going to create. Let me put my hair back. And I'm going to first go in with, oh boy, I guess I'm going to go in with Cocoa. Ooh, I hope this isn't too dark for my crease, but we will see. So I'm just gonna lightly pick it up. Here I am. Really light hand. Oh my gosh. Then I'm just gonna buff this in my crease. This is actually working out a lot better than I thought. That is good. Because all the other times I've used it, I've used a more dense brush. So I'm happy to find out that I can actually shear it out a little bit with a fluffy crease brush. This is technically a concealer brush from e.l.f., but I only ever oh my gosh. I only ever use it for my eyeshadow. It's actually turning out a little gold toned, isn't it? Okay, I think that's good. Next, I think I'm going to deepen out my outer corner with Slow Burn from Pretty Precious. And I'm gonna take this fluffy brush from Profusion and see how this shade works with that. Like I said, I've only ever used it on like an eyeliner brush. I'm gonna go in so light handed with this. I do not want fallout. Please do not give me fallout. It's actually blending pretty well. I'm gonna go back in with my just the brush, not adding any more product, but I'm gonna blend those two shades together in my crease. Okay, this is the question. Should I put the purple all over my lid? What am I doing today? I'm going to work. I have a dentist appointment. No. I am going to actually put Orchid on my lower lash line. So I have this like smaller like flat shader, and I'm going to go in to Orchid and just put that on my bottom lash line. Just for a little pop of color. That's pretty. Ooh, I like it, I like it. Okay, last step is to take Pearl. Today I'm just gonna use my finger. Well, no, I lied. I brought this, oh my gosh, my palette's so dirty. But I brought this really small, flat brush that helps like pick up shimmer and also helps dig into shadows. And I'm gonna put this all over my lid. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take my finger. Much better. I hope I can find a brush that I like to use with that so I don't have to use my finger every time. Because if I have to use my finger every time, that's going to take forever to pan. I'm also going to throw that in my inner corner. What kind of laugh was that? I don't know. Okay, that's so pretty. I think that is where I'm going to leave it. It's not the most revolutionary, but this is what I'm probably going to do every day for work. And then the mascara that I have on already, I just put a really light coat of the Tarte C Surfer Curl. So I'm just going to do another coat of that because it's not super impactful. And I barely put anything on earlier. I do see some fallout from that slow burn shade. I'll take care of that. I'll probably add a lip. Right now I have on my Tarte, I think it's called like Lip Quencher or something like that. I really like it. It's super comfortable and it has a little bit of tint to it, but not, it doesn't really show up on my lips because I already have quite tinted lips naturally. But this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching this update and seeing me create this look with my new color story. I'm really happy with the new shades rolling in, and I'm actually really happy with this look that I will be able to create. So if you enjoyed, please like this video. And of course, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I encourage you to do so. So I see you in my next update. Bye.